Hey there, Danielle. It is Jay Obertans at Warwick Mazda. I wanted to thank you again for the time and consideration in speaking with me a little bit earlier on the phone about swinging out after your work in Oakland on Saturday and checking out this vehicle. Now, I had taken it in and just ran it through the certification process, so I'm going to run over a couple of those things with you. But one thing is, because this does have the optional iActive package, there's a lot of features on it, so I figured a video might be kind of more beneficial. So that way you could really learn quite a bit more about this. Now, to recap, this is a 2018 Cx5 Sport trim with the optional iActive Sense. So one thing you're going to notice off the bat is how piercing blue the headlights are. It is because they're full LED, so they're going to be like those bright kind of lights that you see on a lot of like BMW, Audi, and Lexus, kind of like that one coming down the street. They almost look whitish. That one was an Acura. Now, these lights also have the ability to self-level, so depending upon the terrain, they can aim up or down, but they can even read light from other cars and other sources and turn on and off your high and low beams automatically as part of that iActive package. Now, the other parts of that, if we walk up to the grille, this massive emblem is not real. It's flat and fake. And you have a big old camera on top of the windshield. So you have your full safety suite. So you have your emergency collision avoidance, that the car will automatically slam on the brakes and stop you from crashing into anything. Pedestrian and cyclist detection. If you begin drifting out of your lane, it will vibrate the steering wheel and even pull you back into your lane. Same thing with your cruise control. It's a full-on radar cruise, meaning that it can kind of slow down and pick up speed based on what it senses in front of you. And even you have Mazda Stop and Go Traffic Jam Assistant, which means the car can drive itself in traffic, as crazy as it sounds. I've used it for about 5 years on my own Cx5s that I've had, and it works pretty damn cool, though it can be a little scary to kind of give up control to the car. Now, of course, you'll have things like backup camera. Blind spot monitoring is the big one for me, so there are going to be 2 indicators in each side mirror that will light up if someone's running alongside of you, and if you're part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that uses their turn signal, it'll beep at you. Now, the vehicle is certified, so kind of going over that, you are going to have 1 full year of bumper-to-bumper warranty and 3 full years of your powertrain warranty. Wearables to pass certification, which are tires, brakes, and rotors, have to be 60% remaining life or better. To give you an example, all 4 tires are brand new on the car. Now, also with that certification, the condition report of the interior and exterior has to rank out 90 of 100, meaning that the vehicle has to be free of any major dents, dings, scrapes, scuffs, scratches. This ranked out 99 out of 100. So, for instance, even kind of going down along the sides, you'll see that there's not a single scrape, scratch, dent, ding on it. Now, of course, this is all-wheel drive, and you'll see it goes out through the dual exhaust pipes. If you've read a lot about Mazda, they're a very kind of performance-oriented brand and want you to have fun, and having 2 exhausts should show that here. The same thing with your wheels. You have these darked-out kind of multi-spoke 17-inch alloys. Now, the interior is going to be very German, kind of reminiscent of what you'd find in like BMWs and such. So it's going to be very clean across, and a 7-inch screen high up on top of the dash. Now, when you are parked or stopped, it will allow you to reach up and touch anything. However, when the car is in motion, it's going to be BMW style, that everything is going to be controlled on that joystick system. So it's kind of right down there at your fingertips, and then you'll see that you have these very heavily bolstered out cloth seating. So hopping in here really quick, you'll see the mileage, only 24,325 miles. I need my glasses here. And then, of course, you'll see things like your climate down here, volume for the radio, emergency brake, sport mode if you wanted to be that Pittsburgh driver. Of course, if I shift into reverse, you have your backup camera. And what's really cool is your leveling headlight over here. So actually, do you see your lights kind of on that post in front of me? And did you see them move down? And they keep going, and now I'm going to move them back up. So based on where you like to sit, you can actually adjust the angle of your headlights up or down, so that way you always have the best view of the road. Now, of course, I could go on and sit in here going over the features from like your radar cruise control screen that you see me adjusting those distances with the button here on the steering wheel, to kind of going over more safety features and sort of utilization of the radio and such, but I'd be here for a decade. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off. Everything is push button start, because you'll see it's just sort of a fob that you carry with you. Now, another benefit with the certification is you do get 2 key fobs. Now, last but not least, something really cool that you may have saw with us at Rorik is because we are the largest Mazda dealer in the region, all of our vehicles are lifetime maintenance free. And yeah, I didn't stutter. So every single oil change and every yearly inspection that you'll ever need in the life that you own one of our vehicles are free, as are loaner cars when you stop in, so that way you're not left waiting. Pretty much our waiting room is the equivalent to, you know, pending Armageddon. And you get free car washes, so swing in and get your car washed. I'm going to head back into my office, Danielle, and upload this for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me prior to Saturday. But I really do appreciate the opportunity once again, and thank you. Actually, I'm just going to walk up here real quick just so we can kind of get this at a different angle up here, because that's it right there.